there we are. Got the string coming. Got the line cut here, so it's nice. Nothing's hanging up the string. And down to the other side. So I got a good straight line. Time to see if I can get the tractor back in here with the auger. Good. So, got the line here. It seems pretty good right there. It's just touching it. So I think it's a good representation of where I want the outside of the fence. We'll call it. So, got these. Next step is to make the left turn here, start heading back east. And I got to deal with all this stuff. So I got to go clean all of this brush out to open this to get to somewhere. Oh, there it is, a little orange flag back in there. That's where the next corner is going to go. But I got to get that all cleared out first. Actually, yeah, before I do that, because here's what I'm going to do. I got the one string. I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to pull it around, because it's already wrapped tight right here. I'm going to pull it around and pull it tight, since the pond side here represents the outside of the fence. So I'll pull it out here, drag it out there once I get that other corner post in to give me that line. Then I'll do the two buddy posts. Then I will come back and put in all of my flags for this and then start hammering in T-posts. All right, got the piles of brush moved. That's where the corner's gonna go. And then back down through there, got all that brush removed, and then just cut the whole thing with the push mower just to give a clean line for the string to fall. So I got to get the tractor back in here and drill for the buddy post. I'm unsure how to do this. If I drill this and I do the buddy post, I got to come in around from the other side. So I think I can do it. I think I'll be all right. Got these two posts in. So corner post, buddy post. I managed to not sink the tractor anywhere, so it's holding up pretty good. These holes fill up with a little bit of water at the bottom, maybe for about 3 or 4 inches at the bottom. So it just takes them longer to get set. So it's going to take a couple days for all of the fill to dry out as all the water inside the hole settles. And I got to come back up here now to this corner and put in a buddy post there. And then I'll be ready to start putting T-posts. All right, nailed it. Got this buddy post in. Well, there we are. Got the line up, flags in, and then the T-posts are done. T-post there. It's pretty good. Got a couple lean and funny, but otherwise not a bad line. And then continuing all the way down this way. Oops, that was a horrible zoom. Down to that corner, then around the corner. Let's go down there. Good. And then making the turn and right along there. So at the end of this main post, I'm going to put in a gate. I'll put in a 10-footer that'll just let us come through with pretty much anything except an 11-foot vehicle. But we'll go from here right across this opening, and you can see the tractor actually tore this up a little. I'll stomp it flat, but we'll do another post right over here for the edge of the 10 feet and then go make the connection over there with the south property line. And then this whole side is done. and I just got to work that one corner up on the other end. All right, so that was where I left off before, leading into the gate. Here's the other side of the gate post with the buddy post, and all the way down the line to join up with the south part of the property. This was sporty putting in all these posts because this ground is really soft. And so the tractor was chewing it up a bit. I really need to get out here and shovel some of this back and fill it in, because ultimately I'm putting a gate in here. I want this maybe to be an access point for the pond as opposed to just an access point to the outside of the fence. So yeah, I'll come out here and clean that up. Not today though, I got things to do, like fencing that other corner. But eventually I'll get back out here and kind of straighten that all out. You can see as we go though, once again, I didn't quite guess the straight line very well. So I'll come at it with a weed whacker and just hack some of this stuff back before I actually put the fence up. And then back to the corner, easy peasy. All right, down here in that corner. Now remember, I had two things. I had a fence post there in front of that tree and a fence post over here, and those represented the corner of that finger parcel that sticks down into my land. That's the stuff that my new neighbor, she bought that at the auction, and then we had a meeting, and so she said I can close this area in. And so that's what I'm gonna do. So you can see that up there, I'm trying to zoom here with one hand, that's not working. That right there is the fence post that ends that leg. Oops, that leg. And then it comes this way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this fence post as the outside. That means that's gonna be a line about like that. And it's gonna take me to the outside of this pine tree. I'll run the fence line right along here. All right, and that's gonna come down to right about here. All right, so it's gonna go right about like this down to here, and then we'll make the turn to the west, and I'll go over here to that fence post right there. All right, that gives me a pretty good line, I think. All right, let's get that corner post in. All right, back up here at the other corner. So yeah, that corner post and buddy post in way down there. There's me zooming. Yep, there's actually two of them there. They're just in an awesome straight line. All right, and then here's this corner. There's my flag. So I'm just gonna drill this, get that in there, and then see how we look. All right, buddy post in. It's the last one on this fence line. This was tougher because you can see I got a ledge, so my auger didn't go in straight and couldn't quite get all the way down. So I ended up digging a bunch of this by hand, but it's done and it looks good. And it's lined up. You can't quite see it there, but probably within 1/8 of an inch of center line or of the wire. All right, I gotta take a break. I'm smoked. I'm really thirsty, so back to it after this. All right, got this buddy post in. Didn't seem to go in quite as deep. I'm not worried about that. I'm just tired. Got all the flags set for here and all the way around the turn. Back up through to the other side. And there's like 21 or 22 total posts. T-posts need to go in there. And then this was the spot where the other the other buddy post needed to go in. And so that's in, and looks good. I think it's too late to keep going on this. But first thing tomorrow, get out here, start hammering T-posts. Then what I have to do is go to every single main post, buddy post, and just gonna count them up first, but then I've got to get cross beams for all of those and bracing rods and install all of that. Then when I'm done with that, every single one of those needs bracing wire installed diagonally. They also need to be painted for protection. I might paint them and then do the bracing wire. Too much to think about tonight. Anyway, I think we're gonna call it good. That's it from here. We'll talk to you guys later. Hi, little guy. I got news for you, Bubba. You're going the wrong way. Water's the other way. Yeah, water's the other way. All right, I put you next to the water. What are you gonna do about it? All right, good job. What are you looking at, huh? What are you thinking about?